Hi guys, welcome to my presentation. My name is Jessica Harder, uh, and you can call me Jess. I am finishing out my degree in general studies. I started off in human services, dabbled in nursing for a second, um, but then went back to human services, and now I'm in general studies. So just trying to finish up. This is my last class. Um, this semester, I took oral communications, Excel, and operating systems. So just trying to get a well-rounded degree, for my associate degree. Um, for my bag, this is a bag I got at a Modest Mouse concert. I don't know if anybody knows who that is. They're a band. They're a rock and roll band. Anyway, it's a cool bag. I got it at a show. Um, and yeah, and it's very special to me because they're my favorite band. They're really cool, and he cares a lot about the environment, and he's just a cool guy to talk to. It was really cool to meet him. Okay, so the first item I have is, don't freak out, it's a cigar box that I use as like a keepsake item. And it just has like some jewelry, jewelry making stuff that I keep in there for myself. I make jewelry in my spare time. Try to sell it, but I don't really sell any. It's more just for myself, for fun. But this is something that I got from my grandma after she passed away. It was just, we were at her house and I just saw it and I just had to have it, It was just one of those things. I was always fascinated with cigar boxes as a kid, and I would always keep little treasures in it and stuff. And it's just, they used to run a liquor store. It was like a liquor store, general store. And growing up, that was where everybody would hang out. That was like, if you wanted to see, if you wanted to see my dad and my grandma, like you had to go to the store because they worked every day, they never got days off. They're very hardworking. And they just sold the store, I don't know, 7 years ago. And under the stipulation that it would stay the same, because it was a very small town in Michigan. And they wanted to make sure that it remained a staple in that town. Because there wasn't really anything like that in that area, So anyways, it's very important to me, that side of my family, on my dad's side. He taught me a lot about integrity and business, and I'm still not very business oriented myself, but yeah, they taught me a lot about how to work hard, and about just having a brand, and caring about what you do, even though it was hard to work with my family, like I'm so glad for that time that I got, to spend with them, Let's see. The next one is this tiny wooden box. I know, another box, that my mom and my youngest son kind of made for. They kind of pieced it together for me. They glued some velvet right here, and my son. This was given to me as a gift last year, and my son made this little clay ladybug. We've always had a thing for ladybugs, Can't really explain why, but just because. But yeah, this is a cool little box, and it's just something I always have, and I forget about it. And then when I'm feeling down, sometimes I'll look in there and I'll see the little ladybug, or sometimes I'll stick some dried flowers in it just to keep him from getting wet. That's one thing about myself is I'm a gardener. Pretty new at it, but it's something that I kind of picked up on my own and did my own research on, and just kind of use my own intuition. Like I go outside when it rains, to see where the water is flowing, to see if my plants are flooding. I'll dig trenches, to make sure that anyway. And then here's my last item. I love this jar a lot, and this has my lemon eucalyptus in it, which is important to me because it's supposed to keep away bugs and stuff, and and it smells amazing. I really love herbs. Anyway, those are my three things. It's really hard to pick three objects that are your favorite because it seems so concrete. It's hard to think of three things. Anyway, but yeah, hopefully that gave you a small glimpse into my character and my life. Thank you for listening. Bye.